Hello, my name is Scala,
Hello, my name is Echos.
and together we are War Thunder podcast Two Aces. And today we're gonna talk about ground forces, Sweden and Israel. All right, let's jump in and start with the Swedish ones. Let's just see. Okay, and so Swedish ground forces, rank one. I know we played it a couple of days ago, just to refresh our memories. And
Yes,
and I'll be honest, I'll start with it and I'll say um, they are pretty good. Ihus,
with some exceptions.
with some exceptions, yes. Uh, there are some good tanks, some bad tanks, but overall it's pretty good. Um, for example, I'll start with the one tank that I really enjoyed, and this is a SPJ FM 43-44. It's such a trolling tank. Again, something similar to Chiha shotgun in Japan, but this time it's Swedish modification. Tank that shoots big, high explosive shells and destroys your tank with one shot. That was my favorite of the rank 1 for sure. Uh,
And
i-
I will disagree with you here
oh,
about this
okay.
vehicle. I really don't enjoy playing with this vehicle because of the angle of the shoot. Well, the
That's
shells are so big for this. Well, you know that you do. You need to high up your cannon barrel, and I can't find the correct angle to shoot these bullets.
mm, that
It's
might
hard
be
for me,
that might
so
be true. That might be true. But
yeah, that is the reason I didn't enjoy this vehicle. But of course, if you can hit the target with this cannon, wow, nice. It's really, really good. If you learn to handle this vehicle, it's good.
yeah, probably needs a little bit of practice.
Yeah.
What do you say about other tanks in the rank 1?
Well, I didn't play when I researched it, but I played this couple days ago BT-42. Also, should be a trolling tank, but I didn't get it.
Oh no, it's just terrible.
Yeah, for me as well. I didn't find the right way to play with this vehicle, so not so much. Well, I like here. I like to play with reserves.
Yeah,
So Sturv, yeah, both of them, they were pretty good. I really liked.
yeah, and the anti-air is pretty good as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's also good for the first
So,
year.
so a good start. And now that they added more Finnish vehicles, there is even wider choice now to choose from. Okay, let's move on to the rank 2 maybe.
Okay.
What do you think it goes?
Uh, well, with rank two, I played not so much games. I mostly play with first rank and third rank, as shows statistics, man. Well, because I didn't enjoy the second rank. Well, everyone is saying that Lago is good vehicle. Mm, didn't find the right way to play with this vehicle. Well, it's good. It's I have nothing bad to say about this vehicle, but I just didn't get as much points as I wanted with this vehicle. I expected more from this vehicle. So I don't know. It's only for me, or it's in general not so good. That's one of vehicles I played, and I played with also the Sturm M41S, and I suppose the third vehicle for me was some one of the anti-airs. I, well, Strategic shows it's LVT DGB M/40. Well, that was my setup, but as I said before, I played not so many games with these. I mostly play with the third rank vehicles.
Well,
That's my
I have a
top pick.
premium tank in the rank 2. It's a SAV 2012-48 or Stormartilleriwagen.
Oh, I
Uh,
remember you playing a lot with this.
yes, because it's for 3.7. Only problem is it's in rank 2. When you can't really play with it because I would love to play with it even in a rank 3 so I could research rank 4, but for some reason it's only put in the rank 2. Also, such a good gun, reload. It reminds me of T114 in American Tech 3. It's very similar to that. It's also very, very weak armor, but very great gun. Plus, it's an autoloader.
Well,
And
in the second rank auto loader is wow,
yes,
pretty unusual.
reloading rate 1.2 seconds.
Okay, I have no comments more.
1.2 seconds. It's amazing. The only problem is if you if opponent shoots you first, you die. But if you manage to get a couple of shots on him, it's just
Yeah.
devastating.
But I can't see that vehicle on my list, so it's only can barter by coupons, or it's no longer available at all.
I think it came with a beta test with the Sweden ground forces for
So basically, new
couple of
players
euros.
can't get this vehicle anymore,
I
or
need
maybe in
need to
market
check.
shop,
We need to check. Maybe in the
because I
market
don't,
shop.
I don't see he in on my premium vehicles possible to get.
Yeah, it's
There
probably
isn't
not
this
for the
vehicle.
gold, but there is a chance you might buy it in the website.
Okay.
All right, so the rank 3 vehicles. As I said, it's I played together with this Sov and other tanks is well, now it's changed because of the Finnish vehicles, right? So now it's much easier to find the
Yeah. We
correct
can at
vehicles
the
for the
beginning
setup.
discuss and don't look at the finish tree.
Yeah. Okay. So this first of all, PVKV2 uh, tank destroyer. I think I enjoyed playing with it. Maybe not as much as I would like, but still pretty decent tank. Very good arm, very good gun. No armor opened up on the top
Well, front armor is pretty good, I
against
would
machine
say.
gun maybe.
Well, maybe.
But,
And I would say that, as I remember correctly, the few updates ago it was 3.7, not 4.0.
yeah, now they changed this the rating system, so a lot of tanks moved from 3.7 to 4.0. Uh, I don't really see the reason and why so it can face the 5 zeros against it, or maybe, but
Hard to say.
rating decompression, yeah. Well, right now they added the Finnish vehicle, so it's T34, PZ4. Uh, am I seeing this right? This should be a mistake. PZ4 showing is 3.7.
Yes, for realistic.
Ah, it's for the realistic. Okay, because I
Yeah,
remember
for the
playing it
arcade
4.0.
PC is 4.0
Yeah.
for the arcade. Yeah.
Again, why such a difference? I don't understand.
I don't know. I would say if they would ask me, I would say that T34 is 4.0 in arcade, not PZ4, because I rated T34 above PZ4. Well, that's my opinion. But basically, they are the same battle rating. I don't know why they are changing it.
Mhm. As I said, with the adding of the Finnish vehicles, the Swedish tech tree got a lot stronger. Became a lot stronger.
With
Now,
better choices for the lineup and
yes,
so on.
yes. Now we have some Soviet tanks, American tanks, German tanks, uh,
Swedish tanks.
yes, and British tanks as well.
Yeah. I would want to add about PVKV2.
Yeah.
Uh, that was my main tank in the third battle rating for the Finland, for the Swedish forces. Really enjoyed playing with this vehicle. Super. Was one of my favorites. Because when I played the third rank, there wasn't this Finnish tree in the Swedish tech tree, so I really enjoyed it playing with PVKV2. That was my top vehicle.
Uh, the one thing that's lacking is a little bit the anti-air is lacking behind. Uh,
Yeah, I agree.
it's not so great. Uh, for example, the previous type anti-airs were much better, even though they're lower rating. But well, it's also only 2.7 in realistic, so it's they show that the rating is decreased by 1 point already, and yeah, it sticks out a bit. All right, rank 4. I haven't touched it yet. I'm only researching it. Equals, what are your opinion? I know you're playing it right now.
Yeah, and I played before the Finish 3 was added. So before that, terrible to make a lineup. You have two 7.3 vehicles, one 5.7, one 6.7. So yeah, 6.7 also was added only a couple a couple updates ago. So it also wasn't in the starting tech tree. So it was hard to make a setup. No, when they add the Beacon 1C and the Finish vehicles, it's got a lot better. So now you have a better choice, better vehicles. Now you can really do something with this rank. So I would suggest to playing with these new tanks. They are much better than playing with that vehicles that were there before, adding the Finish 3.
So rank 4, you would play with 5.7.
5-7. At this point, absolutely 5-7.
Mm-hmm. So Sturv 74, T34, and Comet.
Comet, yeah.
Okay.
That's my lineup right now. I
Yeah.
changed it. Before that, I was playing with 7.3. So there was two 7.3 tanks and one 5-7. So you imagine I'm driving out with my Sturv 74 against T47.
Oh yeah.
So what can I do? I
Die
can do nothing.
and go
Die,
back to
yeah.
hunger.
Goes better hanger. Exactly. So it's not fun playing like that. Really, it can't be playable. Well, the Gaijin of course wanted to everybody to buy Stur 81 as a premium one back in those days.
Yeah, that's true.
Now
All
it's
right.
not necessary anymore.
The one tank that sticks out is the Bakan 1C, and it's amazing gun, 155 millimeter cannon, only 14 ammunition loads, but at the back of it. But wow, the shells and everything, they got a punch. One of those tanks that can shot you from the big distance, and with one shot you are dead.
But very bad place to put ammunition.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like if you know this and you shoot them with
Yeah,
ammunition,
yeah.
well, there is a chance of you for the tank to explode, basically. So this is one of the reasons why you use X-ray function in a game. You can check out the location of different crew members, fuel tanks, engine, shells, so on, so on, so on. Even though it's not reliable, you know if you can shoot the shells, they can explode.
I
Oh,
just like the design of that vehicle.
yeah,
Just wanted to add that.
it's interesting.
It's
It's interesting.
interesting. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. We can 7073 rating, 77,
Yes.
rank 5. I know we haven't played with those, but we played against. First of
Yeah.
all, that comes in mind is the USH 405, very annoying one.
Yeah. Well, before when we were playing arcade, you didn't see that tank. Now that they're playing mostly realistic, you see that tank all the time.
Yes, and it's super annoying of the gun. Uh,
Totally agree with you.
okay, again, this there is a ZSU, the very overpowered anti-air. And
T40 54.
yes, T54, again, amazing tank.
Well,
Uh,
after adding Finnish vehicles to the Swedish tech tree, it's got way better.
yeah, plus the
They
Stir,
really improved the nation.
yeah, plus the Stir 103A. Again, like unique design and very strong tank with angled armor and yeah. Plus the same thing as a premium.
Well, if you see that tank in the battlefield for the first time or the couple of first times, you got lost and you don't know where to shoot him. That was for me. I got a little bit lost. Where to shoot this vehicle?
Yes. Yes, I think. But for example, all the frontal part is like one big armor, because the
Yeah,
transmission and engine goes and blocks the shots for you, and the crew is well protected in the back.
yeah. So only side is really really weak.
And back part of the side even, not
Yeah,
the frontal part, because there is no driver there. Driver sits in the middle or even in the back, together with the commander and loader. All right. Yeah, we'll go more in depth in some future episodes about some specific tanks. So don't forget to type in a comment if you have some questions or tank that we need to look at. Uh, Rank 6, again, a lot of tanks there. A lot of tanks. Anything specific that stands out?
well, not for me. I not playing with these vehicles right now, but as I can see from the name of the vehicles and as I see in the battlefield, they are good vehicles, really. Well, you can see the Leopard, T-72, T-55, the Sturves, all of them. Well, they're good vehicles.
Yeah. Like right now, this actually the Sweden is one of the top nations at the end game and like the late game, sixth and seventh rank, because of the choices you have, and it's very strong nation. So overall, I would say even starting from the first ranks, Sweden is one of the top nations right now and definitely are able to compete with the big trio, USA, Germany, and USSR.
But the first tiers got better after adding the Finnish vehicles.
Yes, definitely.
Before that, it was hard to play with this nation.
Yes, I agree.
So it's got way better and more better lineups you can make and play variety of technique vehicles. So it's better.
All right, guys, this is about Sweden. Let's move on to the Israel. It's a little bit shorter, but first of all, because it starts at the rank 4, and it starts with the American M51, which is a amazing. Not amazing. It's really good tank, and but you have amazing opportunity if you haven't started it yet to put a talisman on it, and that way you got like 3 talismans per price of one, because you can use M51 3 times as any other reserve of any other nation. Uh, yeah, your opinion, hijos? Sorry, seems to be I can't hear you.
To save some money and got maximum out of that. About the vehicle, well, yeah, it's a great vehicle. There is nothing to add. Really enjoying to play with that vehicle.
Yeah,
Not the best armor, but it's fast, good reload speed, good gun, good shells. So overall, it's above average vehicle.
yeah, I totally agree. Uh, it's pretty decent, pretty decent. And well, as you see, I'm just only advancing right now from the rank 6 to sorry, to rank 4 to rank 5. There you can see a lot of Magach tanks. Um, Because you probably have some fact about the Magach.
Uh, well, Magach is quite new for the game. I suppose there wasn't any Magach for the other nations, but basically the Magach is the same M48. And basically we all know M48. We already discussed it with the USA. The Germany also has some modifications for M48, which are pretty good to play with. I suppose some other nations also maybe so have some modifications for M48. So yeah, Magach is the Israeli modification for M48.
Yeah,
So basically, it's a good vehicle. So it's a good vehicle and will be nice to play with that vehicle.
yep, that's true. And and the shot tanks are more something like of something of similar of British design.
No.
No,
No?
yes, I think yes.
Yes.
But anyway,
Well, looks like that. Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, like moving further on, there are these great tanks, and starting with Merkavas at rank 6. And if you
Yeah.
played American Tech 3 and you bought some premium Merkava there, then you know it's gonna be quite similar there.
I played only against American Merkava. It was annoying.
Uh,
So these must be good vehicles.
so overall, let's just speed up this one. The Israeli Tech 3 is, I wouldn't say really very unique, but still with Merkavas and Magac, I think they deserve their own spot here in the War Thunder.
I would say they're even maybe better above some other nation,
Yeah,
most likely.
yeah. Plus, again, the good anti-airs like ZSU,
Oh yeah, of
uh,
course.
two versions 7.0 and 8.0.
I think I gonna enjoy playing with this nation further.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm gonna use the M51 to unlock the whole fourth and the fifth rank, and we'll see what I can play with afterwards because there's a lot of choices from 7.7.
Yeah,
The
but most
Magach
likely
is
you're gonna take
gonna,
7.7.
yes, most likely 7.7, and then we'll move on to 9.0 or something like that.
Uh,
All right, guys, I think this is up for today's episode. We talked a lot about Sweden, a little bit less for the Israel. If you have any questions, type them in the comments. Like, subscribe as always, and we'll see you on next Thursday.
okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.